In today's video, I'm going to walk you guys through my 5 million coin Team of the Year honorable mention investment. So just before the video does start, a quick little ad on a trading service I offer over on Twitch. For the cheapest premium trading service for just £4, €4 or free with Amazon Prime. You'll get yourself daily trading and investing guides covering both Xbox and PlayStation with an array of different techniques depending on your budget. I've been trading for over 10 years, making over 100 million on multiple titles, and recently making over 10 million in the first month for the last 3 years. So in today's video, what I'm going to do is walk you guys through the 5 million coin Team of the Year honourable mention investment we're going to be going with. I'll walk you through why I'm going into them, previous research which backs up the card being demanded, and cards of similar type being demanded, and I guess when are we planning to sell them. So, what are we doing? First off, I guess I'll say is yesterday's video, I talked about putting 5 million coins into Delit. I actually forgot to just invest the rest of my coins into Delit. So I think I've invested the best part of about, 40, 50, 60, 70. I think I've invested about 80 cards, which in itself is going to be about, nearly 2 million coins. Now the cards have already gone from 33 to 37, so sadly I can't continue going into them. But nonetheless, there is still a really good investment. Also, funny enough, I packed Timmy and Modric just in a tradable 25k pack from qualifying for FUT Champs. Same with a Kaká. So we've, without even having to invest anything else, we've got 2 million coins in the Delit, and we're going to go and throw 5 million coins into another investment once I've gone and sold on my Modric this evening. Now, the investment in question is the likes of Mike Mianganong. Now, why do we like the likes of Mike Mianganong? Well, the first reason is if we head over to Footbin and we go players and then we go to PGP, this will show me the most used players per promo team. So, for example, I can go to honourable mentions, and then what I can do is click on games, and this will show me the most used players. And Mianganong is used significantly more than anyone else. Now, we've used this logic in the past quite a fair bit, for example, investing in Team of the Week. Nope, it wasn't Team Week 12. Was it Team Week 10, I do want to say? If you guys remember a Openda investment, where we invested loads of money in Openda, there we go, and he went from 13 to 18, going off of the logic of how many people were using him. We've also used this in the past, just with other promos. I think maybe Winter Wildcard 2, we used it maybe with the likes of Fabinho and Marvi. And, you know, I've used it many a time, many different FIFAs, and it's a very, very reliable, I guess, metric to decide how you're going to invest in players. Now, that's the first reason why we're going to go into the likes of Mianganong. Second reason, we are kind of swooping his all-time low. Yesterday, he did go down to the likes of 52, and today he did go down to 50. I did actually tell people in my stream to buy him at 50. He is up to 52, so I'm just going to go and buy him all up at 52. Shouldn't be the hardest thing in the world. We also like him because he's a link investment to Pogba. Now, this year, you should be aware that the Nation League link isn't actually as OP as the club link. So, for example, when it comes to buying link investments, the French Serie A investments is nowhere near as good as the Juventus investments. Now, you may say, well, then surely you go invest in Szczesny. And yeah, Szczesny is a card that should continue rising. But there's reasons why I quite like, especially on the longevity of Mianganong, rather than Szczesny. But yeah, say Szczesny has continued rising this week, which is another reason why Mianganong's good, because if Szczesny's rising as a link, so should Mianganong. Mianganong should also be a way more demanded card than the likes of Szczesny, and I am pronouncing his name completely wrong, probably about 100 times in the video. You can correct me in the comments, but trust me, as a dyslexic, absolutely anything goes in there, it's going out the other end. So best of luck with the likes of that. So the other reason why I quite like the investment of Mianganong is because of how well Donnaruma's done. Now, Donnarumma has done very well in the past because Donnarumma is the only Ligue 1 goalkeeper. Now, obviously, not every card in the Ligue 1, but I'd say more cards maybe than not, or maybe just under, in the Ligue 1 which come out as SBCs are French, or even just well-demanded promo cards are French. I don't know if I can specifically look at just the SBC players. Obviously, Ramos isn't French, right? Hopefully, now I'm not going to go through a pool of players, but obviously, the likes of Ginola, French, well-demanded. Lacazette was a very well-demanded card. Payet was a very well-demanded card. What other sort of cards can we see then? Foul was quite well-demanded. That Payet card in itself was relatively demanded. Govu's a well-demanded card. Yes, Messi's not French. Good observation. Nunu is not French. Bai's not French, but you can see like 50-50 French. On top of that, obviously, you've got the non-Ligue 1 French goal players that are good. Now, obviously, when people are building these teams, just like how we've seen Donnarumma do well, people need Ligue 1 links, and likewise, they will hopefully need French links. And if we go into the likes of French goalkeepers, we actually came across the exact same thing last year, where we just got a lack of good French special goalkeepers. Will Lafont maybe actually fit my agenda? Not really, because I can't guarantee that was SBC fodder. What about Melier? Did Melier rise much initially because he was the only French special goalkeeper? No, but you could argue the likes of Lloris was probably more demanded. But, yeah, basically, he's the best French goalkeeper, which means anytime there's any French SBCs or any incentive to build a French team, which is, you know, a fair bit, he should rise. On top of that, we can already see he's hyper demanded because he is the most used Team Year Honourable Mention player by, you know, 2/3 more than anyone else, which means he should continue rising at the back end of the week. Because if we look at last year's Team Year Honourable Mentions, and we're going to go with the likes of, Mendy, because I think that could be potentially a good example. These did cheap out on the Monday and then continue rising Monday onwards. Here we go, and he actually did really well. Why did he do really well? Because he was the only Premier League goalkeeper, or like one of the only special Premier League goalkeepers. So you see the cheapest here. Oh no, this is not going to fit the agenda, is it? No. Well, he was the cheapest here Monday and then rose out of packs, but then he did proceed to drop. Now that might be because there was there a Premier League goalkeeper in Future Stars? I don't feel like there should have been. Was there? No. Was there an SBC? Maybe De Gea was an SBC that came out. There you go. De Gea was an SBC that came out early February. I thought that was a reason why. So he actually dropped when the De Gea came out on the 4th of February, which we can see right here. But other than that, he would have, you know, we can see he's been very positive. I guess once the De Gea maybe ran out after 2-3 weeks, we can see they had some really nice links, and that's because again he was the only Prem goalkeeper. And Mianganong should be the same because he's the only French goalkeeper, bottoming out on the Monday, rising going into the Thursday. And as long as there's no better French goalkeeper and no better Serie A goalkeeper, he should continue rising because he ticks two of the most popular boxes when it comes to SBCs. If he does really well by Thursday, I'll sell him on Thursday. If he doesn't do really well by Thursday, I'll just hold on to him. I don't really hold on to the investments for too long because obviously I quite like getting out of one thing and into the next, just so I can show you guys as many examples as possible. So that is all she wrote. When we do go and sell him on, I've taken a bit of feedback. We'll just make a TikTok short or whatever it's called. We'll make a TikTok probably, and make a YouTube short and upload it on the video. Also, all profits will be uploaded as a this form of shorts, and all investments will be uploaded as YouTube videos. I'll probably throw on the old TikTok as well, and on the likes of Twitch. But there you go, that has been today's video. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys tomorrow, or whenever we do have another big investment.